everybody, it's Miss Karen from the Hancock Town Library, and I have a different friend with me today. This is Gregory Groundhog. Hi. Hi, Gregory. I hear you have a special day coming up on February 2nd, which is next Tuesday.
Yep, Groundhog Day.
What? Say that again?
Groundhog Day. I'm a groundhog.
He is a groundhog. So let me tell you about Groundhog Day. Well, first of all, let me tell you about groundhogs.
Yeah, tell them about me.
Yep. Groundhogs, they're rodents like mice and chipmunks and squirrels are rodents. And only they're bigger. And they're also known as woodchucks. And there's a really fun holiday called Groundhog Day, which comes every year on February 2nd. And the groundhog has been hibernating all winter. But on February 2nd, he comes out of his hole in the ground. And if he sees his shadow, he gets scared and he goes back in the hole. And that means there's 6 more weeks of winter. But if he doesn't see his shadow, he comes out, and that means we'll have an early spring. Right? Are you going to see your shadow?
Don't know yet.
Oh, that's true. So, it's a fun holiday, and I have a special book about Groundhog Day. And, oh, here's another little groundhog. Here we go.
Yeah, he's my friend.
Yep, okay. So, and groundhogs are really, I think they're adorable. They love to eat vegetables. So they do go in people's gardens and eat vegetables. And the people who plant the gardens aren't too happy about that, but they are very, very cute.
Why, thank you.
You're very welcome. Okay. Hi, Wilbur. How you doing over there?
I'm doing good.
So the book I'm reading today is called Groundhug Day. I wonder why it's Groundhug Day and not Groundhog Day. Well, we'll find out. And it's written by Anne Marie Pace, illustrated by Christopher Denise. Here he is. Oh, he has very nice bathrobe he's wearing. Valentine's Day was only 2 weeks away, and Moose was planning a grand party.
You need Valentine balloons, said Squirrel. And Valentine cards, said Bunny.
And don't forget the Valentine hugs, pointed out Porcupine. Everyone has to come to my party, said Moose. Uh-oh, Bunny said, that's a problem. What's a problem? Moose asked.
Tomorrow is Groundhog Day, Bunny said. If Groundhog sees his shadow, he'll go back into his hole for 6 more weeks. He won't be awake on February 14th.
Good point, Moose said. If we stop him from seeing his shadow, then he can come to my party.
I've got it, said Squirrel. I'll sneak into his hole and change his calendar so he won't know it's February 2nd.
He has a whole plan mapped out.
Your chattering will wake him up, said Porcupine. I'll blindfold him when he comes out. Your quills might poke him in the eye, said Bunny. I'll put up a tent over his hole.
He'll know he's not outside, Moose said. I'll sit on his hole so he can't come out at all.
Calendar, Moose. Blindfold, Moose. Tent, Moose, bellowed Moose.
The animals bickered all night long. They didn't notice the black sky turning gray. They didn't notice the pink light of morning creeping over the hills. And they didn't notice Groundhog's nose twitching at the entrance to his hole. Uh-oh. Until it was too late. Did he see his shadow? Uh-oh, I think he saw his shadow. The animals watched helplessly as Groundhog dove back into his hole. Wait! Moose thundered. Groundhog's muffled voice barely reached the surface. I need to stay down here. There are shadows all over the place up there.
Moose was puzzled. Groundhog, are you afraid? Is that why you go back into your hole? You could say that, Groundhog called. I didn't realize Groundhog was afraid of shadows, said Squirrel. Me neither, said Porcupine. Shadows aren't scary, said Bunny. They're scary to Groundhog, Moose said. The animals sat quietly thinking. How will they get him to come back out? Hey, Groundhog, Moose finally said. What if we showed you just how awesome shadows are? I'll show you the ways leaves blowing in the wind make shadows that dance. I'll show you how to draw silhouettes, said Bunny. I'll show you how clouds cast shadows on the hills, said Squirrel. I want to show Groundhog my shadow puppets, said Porcupine. Dancing shadows, Moose said. Cloud shadows, Squirrel said. Silhouettes, Bunny said. Shadow puppets, said Porcupine. Wait, said Groundhog. He eased out of his hole. Can't we do all of them? They all sound fun. The animals spent the day showing Groundhog all the amazing shadows they could discover and create. Look at all those shadows. And they were all fun, especially Porcupine's shadow puppets. It's a comb. It's a feather. It's a buzzsaw. It's sunshine. Finally, late that night, what a wonderful day, Groundhog said, but I really do have to go back into my hole now. He shivered. 6 more weeks of winter, you know. But you're not afraid of shadows anymore, Moose protested. Now you don't have to miss my Valentine's Day party. I may not be afraid, Groundhog said, but it's cold up there. But there aren't any balloons in your hole, said Squirrel. Or a Valentine card, said Bunny. Or a Valentine hug, said Porcupine pointedly. Nope, but my hole is warm, said Groundhog. He looked at his disappointed friends. We can at least have hugs before I go. Ground hugs all around, with a special Groundhog Day nose kiss for you, Porcupine. That works for me. Happy Groundhog Day, said Porcupine. 6 weeks later, Groundhog emerged from his den just in time to don a green hat. Let's have a St. Patrick's Day party, he hollered. We're all here. All but Bunny, Squirrel reminded Groundhog. Where's Bunny? Groundhog asked. Oh, you know Bunny, Moose said. He's always holed up this time of year. The end. Wilbur, you're not afraid of your shadow, are you?
No, I didn't even know what a shadow was until a few minutes ago.
Oh, okay. So I have a little song about a groundhog. You can make one of these at home. It's very easy. You can use just brown paper. This is the little groundhog. It's on a popsicle stick, a craft stick. All right, here goes the song. It's to the tune of I'm a Little Teapot. I think you might know that one. Here's a little groundhog, furry and brown. He's coming up to look around. If he sees a shadow, down he'll go. Then 6 more weeks of winter. Oh, no! Maybe you don't mind having 6 more weeks of winter. Do you guys have fun in the winter time? I am rooting for an early spring myself, but that's just me. Well, I hope you enjoyed the story. And remember, February 2nd, Groundhog Day. Have a great week.